Okay, so, what is up, guys? Okay, so, ayun nga, ECQ na naman tayo. And we're stuck here, still quarantined. Oh my gosh! Like, sobrang boring na naman ng mga araw natin. So, yun nga, me and my friends just started learning new things. At ito yung gusto kong i-share sa inyo. Integral exponents! Opo, yes po, math siya, mahirap, at may 5 rules. So, good luck sa inyo at sana may matutunan naman kayo dito sa vlog namin.
The first rule, the product rule, says if we have a to the power of m and multiply that by a to the power of n, this will equal to a to the power of m plus n. Here's an example. If we have x to the power of 2 multiplied by x to the power of 4, we will just add the exponents. Therefore, x to the power of 2 times x to the power of 4 is equals to x to the power of 6. Here's why. X to the power of 2 just means x times x, and x to the power of 4 just means x times x times x times x. That is 6 x's multiplied together. So basically, when we are multiplying the exponents and the bases are the same, we then add the exponents.
So our next rule is the quotient rule, which means that if we have a over m divided by a over n, then that means that a over m minus n. Let me show you how I do it. Now we have a given of x over 8 divided by x over 5. So now what we're going to do is that we are going to take both exponents from the numerator and denominator, which is 8 and 5. Now we are going to subtract the exponents from the numerator and denominator, which is 8 and 5. Then the answer is 3. Now we have the answer of the subtracted form of 8 and 5, which is 3. Now we're going to put the answer to our base, which is x. So we have our final answer, x over 3. So guys, for the quotient rule, and we're going to head off to the next rule.
We'll look at the power of a power rule, which simply says if we have a to the power of m, and then we take that power and raise it to another power, let's say n. So we have a to the power of m to the power of n. The shortcut rule here is to multiply the exponents. So that would be a to the power of m times n. An example. Maybe we have x to the power of 3 squared. We know that we should multiply these exponents, but let's actually see why. Well, x cubed really just means x times x times x. And we now have to square that, means we need 2 of these. That will be x times x times x times x times x times x. Well, how many do we have? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so instead of having to write all of these out, we can see that the shortcut would simply be to multiply the exponents. Okay, so a to the power of m to the power of n. When we have a power raised to another power, the shortcut rule would be to multiply them. A to the power of m times n.
Next rule.
Here's the fourth rule, also known as zero exponent. It means that we have the base to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Anything the power of 0 will equal to 1. Here are some examples. X is to the power of 0, it is equals to 1. Likewise, a to the power of 0.
Next rule.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm here today to teach you the fifth rule of exponent, which is the negative exponent. Let's have our a to the power of negative n. This doesn't make our answer negative. We will use its base to find our answer, which is we will reciprocate it. Reciprocate. There. Like this one. 1 over a to the power of n. To understand it further, we'll have our first example. We'll have 2 to the power of negative 3. As I said earlier, this doesn't make our answer negative. We'll reciprocate its base. So if we'll reciprocate its base, we'll have 1/2. And this 1/2 over here, we will multiply it 3 times. It's like 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 is equals to 1/8. And there we go. We have the first answer to our first example. And by the way, if you stumble upon a fraction like 1/3 to the power of negative 2 is equals to, there we go. This doesn't differ our solution in our first example here. Right here. We'll just simply use the fraction itself or its base. For example, 1/3 times 1/3 is equals to 1/9 or 9. For the second one, for its base, so 3 times 3 is equals to 9. And there we go. The answer for the second example right here. So I hope y'all understand it and have a good day. Thank you for watching our video. Peace out.